Good morning. I want to thank everyone for taking time out of your day today to join us, the Caring About Gary campaign. As you are aware, this has been a very eventful week for the campaign. Again today, we have an exciting announcement to make. For the City of Gary, public safety has been a grave concern for the residents and the public safety workers that serve the city every day. I stand before you today to announce that the public safety departments of the City of Gary have chosen to make formal endorsements for Attorney Karen Freeman-Wilson as the next mayor for the City of Gary. At this time, I will call for Dale Stout, President of the Gary Fraternal Order of Police, followed by Captain Robinson, President of Local 359.
I just wanted to say that once again, as we did in 2007, the Gary FOP has proudly chosen to endorse Karen Freeman-Wilson as our candidate for mayor of the City of Gary. What swayed most of our members was her background. She has extensive background as a prosecutor, judge, and attorney general. She also has a plan to restore the community, faith in the community in the police department, and also to reduce crime through her broken windows theory, which has appealed to many of our members. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Raynard Robinson from the Gary Fire Department, Local 359. We too also endorse what I say the best candidate for the job. The guys, we had the candidates come out and speak, and after Karen came out and spoke, we sat down and we talked about it, we discussed it, and we decided to go with the best candidate. So, on behalf of the Gary Fire Department, Local 359, we backing Karen, and thank you, Karen, for that.
First of all, let me just thank both Dale Stout and Ray Robinson and the men and women of the Gary Police Department, FOP, I should say, and the firefighters, Local 359, that they represent. Public safety has been a seminal issue, an important issue in this campaign, and it isn't lost on me that even though I've had a number of the members of the FOP on the witness stand as a defense attorney, that they have still seen fit to endorse me. It is something that I am humbled by, but it is something that I believe is consistent with the strong stand that we have taken on public safety throughout the course of this campaign. And we've done that for a number of reasons. We've chosen this site today because this was the site of a recent fire. And it was the site of a fire where 3 members of the Gary Fire Department were injured. It is indicative of a problem that we currently have in the fire department, with it being understaffed and overtaxed because of the failing infrastructure in our city. This site is also the site of where I think the past of Gary and the present of Gary meet. A once vibrant midtown area, an area that we're attempting to rebuild as evidenced by the Washington Manors homes, but an area that has been riddled by crime throughout the midtown area. And I think it is also where we see the challenges of our past, but also the promise of our future. And I think that addressing those areas really begins and ends with making public safety a priority. And we plan to make public safety a priority, as Dale Stout has referenced, through the broken windows theory, but even beyond the broken windows theory of law enforcement, we plan to make it a priority by creating a model public safety effort that incorporates not only local law enforcement, but county, state, federal law enforcement, and not just through officers, but through the prosecution, through the successful diversion of appropriate criminals, so that we will not only say to people, you can't do crime here and go unattended, but we want to give you an alternative to doing crime here so that you can be a productive citizen. I've said it before, I will say it again. Of the 10 criminals out of the 100 law-abiding citizens, there are only 2 that probably belong under the jail for life. The other 8 need to have alternatives. And once we get the message to them that they won't have crime as an alternative, we will give them some law-abiding alternatives. And so I just want to stand here to tell you that I appreciate the endorsements, but I think it's because they are clear on the fact that I will make public safety across the gamut, through law enforcement, through the fire department, through EMT, a priority. We also want to look at the creation of a transport service through our EMT department. We believe it will be a fee generating opportunity. It meets the needs of a number of residents who go to dialysis, who require transport services simply to get to the doctor and back. And we believe that this will be an opportunity for us to create revenue in our city as well. So thank you again. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here in the cold. I'm pleased to report prior to the Campbell fire, there was a woman that was saved by our firefighters, Ms. Virginia Coleman, who was initially on life support in Chicago. She is doing better. I saw her son last night, and he indicated that she is now off life support. So, you know, the men and women of both the Gary Police Department and Gary Fire Department work hard, and we want to honor that hard work by giving them the support that they need to serve and protect us as they do every day.